Hey guys, Dr. Binner here from Dr. Expat Wellness. Say if you missed the first interview with Myron, you're going to want to go back and see that one, but we're on interview number 2. Myron again is going to share with us a plant that his wife utilized to cut down inflammation in his body. Absolutely worked phenomenal. He's going to share that with you, but I think the most important thing is he's going to share his advice as an expat that not only help present expats make better decisions, but also expats that are thinking about making the transition to their little piece of paradise. Myron's going to share this with you. All right, let's get the ball rolling.
It's a plant called, over here they call it tuba.
Now, what would that be called in the United States?
I have no idea. No idea. I wouldn't even know if I got it in the United States.
I'm gonna learn about that when we have future conversations. So, some of the foundational things, and hey guys and ladies, and I'm talking to both guys and gals. I see a lot of the gals becoming expats too, so I don't want to leave the gals out. When I'm talking about Myron, if we have future conversations, Myron, you know that I'm going to be starting up a group that is exclusively for expats, for the few individuals that really are reaching out and bending over backwards to educate me on how to make the best move. And so, from a functional medicine point of view, anybody that doesn't know about functional medicine and what Myron and I will probably be talking about in the future, yes, functional medicine, we will be talking about certain protocols that will be strategic supplementation and certain methodologies to help him heal naturally, because functional medicine is about trying to get at the root cause of what's going on with the body instead of taking a medication and, patching it up or putting a piece of tape over a dashlight. And don't get me wrong, I'm not putting down medication. Medication sometimes can save people's lives. But when we really look deep into an individual's physiology and lifestyle, and then we can find some things that we can change, like diet, exercise, stress management, sleep, strategic supplementation, hydration, all those foundational things, cutting down weight, cutting down inflammation, whatever's causing inflammation, that really can change a life. And so, you said you're 67, 64, 67?
67.
67. As I tell a patient when I'm talking to them, I want them to be healthier 10 years down the road than when I start talking to them. So, Myron, what I would say is this, you have made your dream come true. Your little piece of paradise. You made it happen. And so what I'm reaching out, like I said, to the other expats is I'm going to start that group, Myron. I've kind of let you know ahead of time. This is nothing new to you. I think I sent in my note that I'll probably mention this to you. But for about 5 to 10 expats that I feel that are really, really, really in need and that really want to get healthy and that are really desirous of taking the steps to help support the natural healing process of their body. We're going to start that on up real soon. And Myron, you have that invitation. You don't have to accept right now or not, but you have that invitation. We have one other guy that is already committed, and Myron, you'd be the second gentleman. All I'm really going to do is take 5 to 6, maybe 7, because I really want to dedicate to you guys. And this is not going to be giving medical advice. This is just going to be education. And so, what I'd like to do is this: when we have these gentlemen or ladies that want to participate in this, there's going to be a transformation that occurs. If there's inflammation and we find the root cause, we're going to reduce that inflammation, right? If we have extra weight, we're going to reduce that weight. If there's need to engage the muscle and get that muscle mass back and get the joint function, we're going to improve that function. And so this is not only help these individuals, but I'm going to utilize these expats, Myron, to demonstrate the transformation. And I would expect those individuals that have gone from here to here and learned how they got there and know how to stay there so they can enjoy their paradise, to be able to share their story. And so again, Myron, you don't have to accept right now or not if you want to do that, but the reality is that offer is there for you because I deal with people with autoimmune, RA, MS, GI issues, GERD, brain issues, weight issues, chronic inflammation, chronic disease all day long. And so I would love to hear your story, off camera a little bit more so we can dig a little bit deeper and help you on out. But let me ask you this. what changes have happened in your health since you moved to the Philippines? Because I would assume there's a little bit change in pace of life from the States, where I'm at right now, okay? Where I have a very successful practice, amazing family. But I have family in the Philippines too, and I want to be able to do like a 6 month over there. What's the difference in the pace of life over from the States when you come and visit to the Philippines?
This is going to be totally backwards to what you're expecting. I came over here expecting a nice, pretty much sedentary, slow-paced life, but we have 5 teenagers in the house.
No need to say any more there.
Ranging from 16 to 21.
Wow.
4 of them are my wife's, and one is a nephew that is staying with us, going to school here. And we're on the go all the time. I have lost between 30 and 40 pounds.
Wow.
In the last 3 years, but I've got another 40 to go. I could easily get rid of another 40.
Well, we're going to talk about that, but you know what? One of the things that you just got done mentioning, when I talk to my patients, what I want to establish is their big why. You're not only over there, you're right. I mean, that's not the answer that I anticipated. Usually when I talk to an expat, it's like, oh, it's crazy in the States. There's a lot of negative things happen in the States. I want to get to the Philippines, finally relax, because there's a lot of aspects of stronger family over in the Philippines than in the United States. It's rush over here, and they finally able to relax. But you got 5 youngsters in the house, right? And so they need you.
Yeah.
They need you. And so that's probably not only because Myron wants to enjoy his paradise, but because they need you, right?
That's fact.
Yeah, so there's your big why.
Yeah.
There's your big why. So from an expat to a future want-to-be expat, what is the best piece of advice? Here I am. I have a successful practice. I'm going to continue my practice over there because I can do telemedicine. 75% of my patients right now I deal with online as I'm talking to you right now. From a person that is a business over the United States, but is in the future planning to do exactly what you did, what's your best piece of advice, whatever it may be? One expat told me is, don't waste any time, get over here now, right? Because I waited too long, and you shouldn't wait too long. Get over here, make it happen, because life is too short. That's what I hear too many times. What would your piece of advice be to me, if there's anything that you could advise me, knowing my position?
I think that everybody's situation is their situation. So it's up to each individual as to when they feel the time is right to pull the plug on the United States and come over here. From a practicality point of view, coming over here, you might want to realize that the internet connection is prone to going away, sometimes for days at a time.
Okay, that's good to know.
I know some people that work from over here remotely, and I know one guy has 2 separate companies lines coming into his house, and I know another guy that has 3.
Just to cover his butt.
So, just to cover his butt. He says, I cannot handle not having my internet. And he has invested heavily in solar energy also, so that he never goes dark.
So is Musk? I know that as long as you're talking about internet, is Starlink over there right now? Is that a real reality right now?
It is a reality, yes. It's not as fast as the fiber optic providers.
Okay.
But I think for the most part, it's pretty good. The only time that I know a guy that has one, used to live right behind me, and he said the only time he had issues is when it was raining. Well, you're in the Philippines, and it gets to be rainy. Just once in a while.
Just once in a while. Yeah, I mean, those are good practical things to know. As a matter of fact, my wife, who does telemedicine too, had mentioned that. She says, there's a lot of things that we may not like over here or in the States, but having really good internet is definitely a positive. And so, that's amazing to know. And I don't remember asking exactly where you are in the Philippines. Can you share that with me? Because I want to be closest to the beach as I possibly can be.
Outside of Dumaguete in Valencia.
Oh, so are you in the run across Paul McGill in the group?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I run across. I've stopped and talked to Paul several times.
Awesome.
At his house, and whenever we see each other downtown, we always say hi and grumble a little bit and go our ways.
There's a lot of expats in Dumaguete that I follow. Paul and May, have been I've been following them for a long period of time, and I just can't. Expats. You guys know who I've talked to, and just. This is one of the things that we see it with you right here, Myron, is, you guys taking the time to be able to talk to me, and sometimes I'm not on camera, but to share the information. And this is really the first time that we've had it. It's always been kind of over Messenger and so on and so forth. So I just appreciate, Myron, that you took the time to be able to share your heart, share your experience, share some of your challenges. And again, that invitation is open. We'll talk after this and see if you want to get part of that group. So is there any parting words? Because I know that you need to get back to your amazing family and enjoy your day.
Well, I definitely want to be involved in that group.
Hey, Myron, thank you so much for your heart. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your honesty. But this is really at the heart of what this channel is all about, to help expats like Myron to be able to make better decisions in their lifestyle. And you're going to see as he makes transformation, as he participates in this group, as he gets healthier, so he can have better quality of life in his little piece of paradise. So do me a favor, let's grow this community, but most importantly, get the community healthier. So I'd like you to like, subscribe, comment, give me advice, good, bad. We want to sharpen the blade to be able to make this channel better for you. We'll talk to you soon.